Yo, yo. Yo, yo. Game audio coming in. You hear that? All right. Night game turn to day game. We gonna do a live. It's been a minute. I've been working on mic check. But let's get back to what we kind of built this channel off the last couple months. A live stream. Twitter people checking in. Twitch people checking in. One by one. Yeah, I guess I had that banner up from the last live I did when John passed. Let's get into it, man. Boom. Come on, the light. All right. They ain't throw a pitch yet. Instagram as well. Good. Where my sound effects at? I always hate that the air horn starts off like that. It should be bam, 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 bam. All right, here we go. Live from Camden Yards. Your New York Yankees versus the Baltimore Orioles. And we're underway. Ball one. Right, mic connected. Hey, now you hear me better. Got the right camera connected. New mic check tonight, 5 o'clock. When we get done with this game, we'll run it. Keith, which jersey are you rocking today? Makes sense, right? Brett Gardner. Stoner, what up? All right, it's hot already in here, man. It's because these lights are bright. I don't know why RIP John Sterling is still there. I think it was from the last one that I did. Let me see if I could take that down. But still RIP John Sterling. Let's see. New banner. See if that holds or if that disappears. Count full. I got to give y'all some takes too. It's been a minute. You got to get my take on Jazz Chisholm, Caballero going down, Volpe coming back up, Austin Wells being dog water. The Yankees, a little bit of a losing streak. Happens. Thank you, Yankees girl. Ball 4. Grisham on with an 8-pitch walk. And we're rolling. Yankees got back in the win column last night. You love to see it. Losing streak ends. Let me get this box score up as well. Hang out for 3 hours on live. Let me fire up my TikTok live too. Ball upstairs. I really didn't care about the losing. The Milwaukee Brewers are a good team. And they lost all those games close. They could have won all those games. You know, I think I put out something saying like, losing close games like that shows you how good they actually are. Because they don't get blown out by anybody. They have good pitching. They might not hit enough. There may be some bullpen fails. There may be some bullpen decisions that fail. But ultimately, like, the Yankees are at the top of the league. They play with everybody. And I know people are going to say they're 3-9 in one-run games. So what? It's a small sample size. That's 12 games. It's May 13th. But I get it. Like, we're in this era of every day, everybody gotta fuss. We play today, we win today, that's it. If we lose today, oh my. Come on, Benny boy. Smoke another one out there. Give him a pitch to hit. Count 1 and 2. Slider down. All right, let me fire off TikTok. Live watching Yankees versus O's. Go live. I'll say with recording mic check episodes and preparing for mic check episodes and taking meetings and calls and lunches and being a good dad and a good family man and being there for my mother-in-law, wife on Mother's Day. I've been busy these last couple weeks, last couple days. But these live streams are important because I'm right here. You can hear me. You can see me. You can connect with me. You can talk with me in the chat. And I try to be available like that. You know what I'm saying? Judge at the plate. Go ahead, Judge. I was fired up when Judge challenged that low strike call yesterday because he didn't like to do that. I knew he was going to win. Let's see. I don't think I was live on Instagram yet. Now I am. Okay. And I got everything rolling. TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and then I'll slowly pare it down. Judge grounds into a double play. Tough. Yo, Instagram was good. All right. We're rolling now. Serious Worldwide, appreciate it. On the TikTok chat, JK going right at it. Crystal McPherson, love you. We're live everywhere at 1:15 on this glorious Wednesday, May 13th. But yeah, I was just saying, right? I've been busy. The whole weekend was like Mother's Day, Sunday, and I don't even know what I did Saturday. The days roll by too fast. Watch basketball. Can the Knicks win the whole shebang? Of course they can. R-Dub says, I'm an O's fan, but we here. Come on in. You're welcome. Nexus Media Studio NYC. I see y'all. What's good? New mic check episode coming tonight. When we're done with this live stream, it'll be up there. If I stop talking, that means I'm sending an email, texting, handling some kind of business. All right. Max Fried on the mound. Let's see what he's got today. 4-2 record, 2.91 ERA, leading the league with 58.2 innings pitched. That guy's been worth every penny. Great pivot going to get Max Fried last year. Knicks versus OKC final. Listen, we gotta still figure out who's coming out of the Cavaliers Pistons series. We still gotta see Wemby finish the job. But if you guys want to jump to orange and blue skies, OKC versus the Knicks, so be it. So be it. I'm not there yet. Matt, what up, bro? I see you in the Instagram chat. Real Chris Mark, I see you in the Instagram chat. What up? If you're on Instagram, go to YouTube. Because I'm going to pare it down. We're going to slowly go from all platforms to 1 or 2 platforms. How's Volpe looking? It's the bottom of the first. There's no outs recorded. We haven't even got a chance to see the guy. No plays have been made. The ball hasn't been put into play. He didn't bat yet. He's not going to bat that high in the order. Ascara's on it. Oh, come on. I hate that. Ascara was on it. Oh, we got it. The call was overturned. He nipped the strike zone. I thought it was going to say ball. And that's the thing. When you see it, it looks like it's out. But if it gets it by this much in the zone, doesn't matter. Taylor Ward with a single. Brunson says, you rock with Don Toliver? Who doesn't rock with Don Toliver? His new album, of course. And some of his old stuff. Where is the... I got too many windows open now. All right, here comes Gunnar Henderson. Look out. I'm trying to get back to the Twitter, YouTube chat. There we go. Let me move this chat out of the window here. Move the TikTok chat out. TikTok, I have not been on TikTok, for real. I've been on other platforms streaming. I think last live stream I did, I was not on TikTok. Sato says, what up, Keith? Coming at you from Wanamassa. It's a small part of the township of Ocean where I was raised. Charlie says, why the streets of San Antonio celebrating like they won the finals last night? Because they are back, and they had all their legends in the building, and not for nothing, if Wemby doesn't get thrown out in game 3, game 4, they might be done already. They know that they're going to win. Chris Rodriguez, do you mute people when they disagree with you? What, on Twitter or on TikTok? I don't mute people for disagreeing. I mean, you could get muted if you are disrespectful, but I'm not even on that, bro. Why would you ask that? Are you about to say something crazy? He's like, before I disagree with your whole appearance, am I going to get muted? Before I disagree with everything that has come out of your mouth so far, do you mute people? Volpe, unassisted double play. Anthony Volpe, wearing that number 11. Against his former teammate, his former Team USA teammate, Gunnar Henderson. Good, Volpe. Good. Good scoop. Step on the bag. Make the throw. You guys got to get off Volpe's back. Roscoe, do you read the TikTok chat? Yeah, but I got all chats going. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Before we get too deep. Ryan McMahon with the scoop. He makes the play for the third out of the inning, and the Yankees are out of it. We'll go to the second inning in Baltimore. Still scoreless. No hits for the Yankees, 1 hit for the Baltimore Orioles. Keith McPherson checking back in on the live stream. It's been a minute. I can't recall the last live stream game we did. Maybe the Rangers series? I think the Rangers series. But anywho, let's use this opportunity to hit the chat. All chats, streaming on Instagram, streaming on TikTok, streaming on YouTube, streaming on X, streaming on Twitch. I would like to funnel everybody to the YouTube. So I'll start with Instagram. Instagram, folks, search Keith McPherson or McPherson brand on YouTube. I'm done here. GL Guy Gardner 4.5 says, man, you and Danhausen, what's happening there? Nothing. We're not cursed. And then he goes, oh, God, Volpe. All right, so Instagram, I'm out. All 7 of you on Instagram, gone. Chris Rodriguez said I muted him the other day. Were you talking crazy, Pop? Were you talking crazy? Sometimes I mute people that are making the chat not fun for other people, that hijack the chat. So it's simple, Poppy. You cool, I'm cool. Mira, you know, loco, I no mute you. You habla loco? Adios. All right, here we go. Bradish back on the mound as we proceed here. Good to be back on the live so I can update you guys with things. Ask questions in the chat. I'll fill you in. Again, new mic check coming. Oh, that's what I meant to do. I meant to grab my hair ties. Yo, you ain't got these. You ain't got these Cloud Yankee special edition joints. You ain't got those. You don't got those special edition ones. And I'm back. Like I never left. I need to get back to the bars. Where my homie Ade at? Ade, I ain't forgot about you, bro. We gonna get back after it for real. I ain't forget. Been busy. If you heard that first Yankee rap that came out opening day or opening night of our home opening day, we got another one in the tuck. Jazz Chisholm at the plate for your New York Yankees. He takes a strike. Count is now 1-2. Bradish at 20 pitches here. Still scoreless, obviously, top of the second. Oriole Park at Camden Yards. Let's see. Okay, cool. We'll send you a link in a few. Got it. Got the email. Instagram, I'm done. Let me go back on TikTok. Yeah, JC, you got me. You got me, JC. Jazz strikes out. And Chris, you good? Chris, I talk like that. That's just how I talk. It depends. I got different dialects. I got different vernaculars. I switch it up. You feel me? You know, I could go Rasta, Bumbleclaw, Shaky Warrior sleeping in the streets. Bradish is dialed in. He's throwing his off-speed stuff well. And as I say that, that's exactly what the announcers say. Announcers, Jinx. Cesar Pichardo says, do Dominican. Oh, my boy Caesar. Me no black, me Dominican, papi. Me no negro, no. De lo mío. Yo no sé. Anywho. ¿Qué pasa, Caesar? ¿Qué pasa, Caesar? Mira, ven aquí. Yo no sé. ¿Qué hora es? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? That was it back in the day. that was what we had said back in the day, Caesar. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air? I said, okay. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playgrounds where I spent most of my days. That's South Philly, John. That's for the Philly Bulls. I speak South Philly too. South Philly. Go Birds, dickhead. Kyle Bradish. 3 strikeouts. I'm not going to hold you. Guy's dialed. Guy's locked in today. On a live stream. You know, all of that. Like, subscribe, share, send a GIF on TikTok. Or don't. Do what you want to do. I'm not going to pressure you into doing anything. You're here. Do what you want. Appreciate you. Yankee Dave with the que lo que. Yankee Dave, what up, bro? You going to Queens? I don't feel like going to Queens for the Subway Series. Every time I go out there, I'm just like, bro, it's so far. It's so far from the crib. It's so far from the crib. Thomas says, can't wait to have a right-handed catcher. Me too. Me 3. This is year 3 or year 2 of not having a right-handed catcher, having 3 left-handed catchers. The game is on Amazon Prime, but I got a special link. Let's say that. I'm actually watching the Orioles broadcast. I'm watching Masson. I'm watching Masson over here. I'm not on Amazon Prime. Michael says Jazz needs a ghost industry. Jazz needs a ghost injury when Jose comes back. And then you think they're going to just put Volpe at second base? Not so fast. Not so fast. Okay. Keek says, please don't ditch me on Twitch. I like to multitask with my mini browser. I understand that. Twitch allows you to keep that open, right? I think YouTube dominates the phone. So if you're watching on YouTube, you can only do that. And I think I'm live on Twitter X. And I'm probably going to pare it down again. So we're live on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Keith, is Brian from Mattawan. Man, I freaking missed the KM to AM ride along, brother. That KM to AM ride, that was a good 4-year ride. At night, that was vibes only. I know because I put it all together. I worked on it. From the rejoins to the guests, to the topics, to the storytelling, taking calls, vibing out. It's a good time. Glad I was able to produce that for you. Glad I was able to provide 4 solid years of nighttime radio for y'all, man. Got some more things in the works on the way. Let me get back to the YouTube chat. Pete Alonso, another base hit off Max Fried. Taylor Ward, Pete Alonso, both find a gap between first and second. Get the ball through there. All right, we had a bunch of people tap in on YouTube. And what I need to do is show the comments on the stage. Yeah, so I could see them. Cool. What's up, Pam? Stoner says, Keith, I only care about the playoffs and World Series. That's when it counts. In a way, you're correct. M. Loon says, Keith, what's good? I'm watching from the plane heading back to New York. Odyssey won't let me listen because I'm out of region. Don't see the game on Prime or Gotham. Appreciate you. Well, I'll keep you locked in as Max Fried throws the next pitch. It's a ball inside. Tyler O'Neill, who's been struggling this season, he's batting 183. Count is 1-1. Runner on first here, bottom of the second, no outs. Max Fried to the windup. Sweeper fouled back. Counts 1-2. Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap. Let's see. P Nice in here. What up, P Nice? Yeah, Stoner says smash the like. It's free. Definitely smash the like. No, that ball's foul. Camden Yards is the best, bro. On a game like today, you could probably get in Camden Yards for $8. That ball gets hit in foul territory in left field. There's nobody up there in the 200, 300 level at all. You could pay $8 for a seat that's up there, but then just find your way down in the 100 level. My boy Zeke actually just hit me about going there in August. It's been a while. I have not gone to Camden Yards since 2016. Yankee Dave, Terra Squad in the building. Let's go. I know we're doing a big Terra Squad gathering at the Subway Series, but again, I got to be a family man. I got to talk to my wife tonight. Like, do I really got to go to this birthday party we got to go to? La Bodega in the building. You already know. Wow. Yo, that's one thing I will give JC Escara. He's on those challenges. He knows the strike zone. Do you believe the Yanks will trade for a catcher before the trade deadline, or do they ride it out with Wells? I think they should. I think they should. I don't know if they will. I don't know how they feel. They might feel like Wells is going to come out of it. Love the Yankees gear, Keith. I feel like I got to dress appropriately, you know? I feel like I got to dress the part. Ross says, I'm so done with Jazz. Get his ass off this team. They're not. They're going to ride it out. Volpe with another play. Turns it. Throws to Jazz. Got the out at second. Not able to turn a double play. Oh, good question. See, I take questions that are outside of the Yankee talk. This is a sports channel, right? Today at 5 o'clock, you'll see episode 5 of Mike Check with Keith McPherson, where we'll talk Knicks, we'll talk LeBron, we'll talk Wemby, we'll talk draft lottery, we'll talk Danhausen. So Echo NYG says, what's Dart's ceiling this year? Jackson Dart. Happy birthday, Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart turns 23 today. I like what I seen from the kid. Why can't Jackson Dart be a Pro Bowler this year? He had more rushing touchdowns than a lot of running backs, while he was playing until he went out with a concussion. He's got a bunch of weapons at wide receivers. At wide receiver, they added a few wide receivers, and Malik Neighbors is coming back. Why can't Jackson Dart be a Pro Bowl quarterback in the NFC? You'll have Stafford. You'll have Dak. You'll have guys like Jared Goff, Jordan Love. Why can't his ceiling be Pro Bowl quarterback? You got to win. You don't really got to win to make the Pro Bowl. Shedeur Sanders made the Pro Bowl. Joe Flacco made the Pro Bowl. The ceiling's not that high for Jackson Dart to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, but in New York, you have to win. Giants got to win 8-9 games. Giants got to win 8-9 games. Let's see what else popped into the chat. Yeah, Stoner says, why do you think Jazz will be traded? He plays good defense. They're not going to trade him. They just got to get him straight. He's got to straighten his head out. Is my boy Caesar still in the chat? Caesar know about Jazz from being in the Miami Marlins organization. Ring says, Keith is good on the radio, and I love your talk, but the way you glaze some Yankees moves is meh. What Yankees moves am I glazing? What, the Max Fried move? Did I glaze any other Yankee move today? I didn't think I was on any type of glazing time. Damn. That's past McMahon down the hot corner. They're sending him home. Make the throw, Volpe. And that's not the polar bear. The guy calling the guy calling the game didn't even know who was on the field. 1-0. Can I see the replay here? That ball was scorched. Kobe Mayo hit one right down the left field line past Ryan McMahon. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Tavares goes first to home. He doesn't stop the whole time. 1-0. Orioles. Leody Tavares is fast. And the announcer just apologized because he said, here comes the polar bear. When Volpe didn't turn, or when Volpe got the out at second, that's where Pete Alonso came off the base paths. Leody Tavares ends up at first after the fielder's choice. Everybody makes mistakes. But for him to think that that was Pete Alonso running like that, I don't know where he's ever seen Pete Alonso run. Anyway, I'm listening to Masson. I don't know who calls the games for the Orioles. My illegal stream, I'm listening to the Orioles call, and they thought that was Pete Alonso running. I'm like, Pete Alonso don't run like that. Pete Alonso runs like the polar bear. Anyway, back to you in the chat. Some of my Dominican brothers popped up. Mi hermanos with the flag. Dominicano, 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 Dominicano. Pam says, Keith, I love the Jamaican accent. You know, I got the locks. I used to be up there in Harlem with the Jamaicans. You already know. You already know. Murder, she wrote. Murder, she wrote. Zima. Who got the keys to my Bima? Nah, me regular black. Me just African American. Just regular black. But when you're regular black, you can kind of like dip in and out of different cultures, from Dominican to Jamaican to Haitian to, you know what I'm saying? Especially in New York. Especially in Nueva York. Echo NYG says Jazz was 40-40 in his first 162 Yankee games. Can we give him more time? Nah, because he talked about being 50-50, bro. Yeah, Yankee Dave. I don't know if I'm going to the Subway Series. If I go, I'd go Friday, but I know the gang is linking up Saturday all day. JDS, what up? You got special tickets for Memorial Day weekend versus Tampa? I got 0 tickets. I think the only tickets I have loaded in my phone right now are for the Dodger series. But I'm never worried about tickets. Okay, Max Fried strikes him out. Damage is done. Yankees got to bounce back and score. End of 2. Yankees down 1-0 to the O's. Let's see if the bats can wake up. All right, let me get to it. JDS has been enjoying the show. Yeah, it's different, right? It's a little different look. It's a little different look, a little different feel. To me, it is evolution. To me, it is just evolving. To me, it is just mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. 5 o'clock, new episode on YouTube. Mic check with Keith McPherson. We're going to mostly talk NBA basketball, National Basketball Association basketball. We're going to talk mostly NBA playoffs. Let's see here. And then next week with the holiday, I'm going to do some episodes from home. And those are cool because they're like this style where I'll be able to interact right away. You're right. Ascara's game is his defense. And they say he's a great hitter in batting practice. He turned it on a little bit recently, but it's still not good enough. Still, to me, 2 left-handed hitters at catcher is crazy. We need a right-handed hitter. Are you going to the stadium June 18th for soccer jersey night? I don't want that soccer jersey, but I could be there. Should we be alarmed a bit with Fried's pitching the last couple starts? He was on fire beginning of the year. Nah. I'll say this. Fried is a pro's pro. He only struggled in the middle of the year last year when he had that blister on his pinky. I don't worry this early in the season about anything. Carter's job, I'm doing well, man. Blessed and highly favored. A lot going on in life. I'm waiting for it to just get warm and stay warm, and then we're going to be outside. All right, let me check my text here. Just shot you an email. Cool. Just got some interesting details via text messages. Que lo que to the Platanos from Dominican Heights in the building. See. Adam says, I'd love to see a big game from Volpe and him never look back. Get to business, kid. He'll be coming up. Spencer Jones at the plate right now. Volpe batting next. He'll be coming up. 1-2 count on Spencer Jones, who made his debut over the weekend. Exactly. Pam goes, New York always have that vibe. Some people know, some people don't know. It's always people on internet that don't understand. If you live in New York, and if you live here long enough, you will eat food at every kind of culture's restaurant. You will work with people from every nationality. You will be on the train and in public places with people from all over the world, and that is regular to us. And so imitating someone's dialect or doing someone's accent, it's not in a negative way. It's not to belittle anybody. It's not in a racist way. It's really endearing. It's like, yo, like I've been around, like, and I have been around multiple cultures. It's scary when you're around people that only know one culture, one way, and they don't get that New York is a melting pot of diversity and people from all different nationalities and backgrounds, and that's how it should be. Kyle Bradish is dialed in. All right. Volpe's in there swinging hard. Yeah. Lucchini says, you grew up in the burbs, Keith? I grew up in the Jersey Shore. But don't get that twisted either. It's not Snooki and JWoww and Paulie D and Ronnie and Sam and, you know what I'm saying? It's predominantly white. But there's still black people, Hispanic people. There's still Asian people. There's still people from all over, anywhere you go in the world. I grew up around a lot of Jewish people as well. You know, I hit them with the Baruch Natah Adonai, and they say, "What?" I say, "You don't know. You just don't understand." My Hebrew brothers know that I was in the temple. I went to like 14 bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs. I worked at Camp David, my first job ever. I worked at a Jewish summer camp. What do you think my job was at the Jewish summer camp? Some of y'all that listen to WFAN know the stories. It's good to be around different cultures. It's good to be around different backgrounds, experience, just different nationalities. Volpe pops up for the second out. Lakewood, New Jersey is all Jewish. See, but that's not true either. There's a lot of black people in Lakewood as well. I got homies from Lakewood. There's a lot of Jewish people there, but there's also a black community. Can we get something going here, JC Escara? This is a trash part of the lineup. We go Spencer Jones, Volpe, JC Escara. Woo, tough. Spencer Jones batting 083 with a 237 OPS. Volpe's got zeros. Escara batting 195 with a 567 OPS. Bradish about to mow them down at the bottom of the order and keep this thing moving. Yeah, and I'm not going to hold you, bro. Stoner said, Keith is so real, I can't with him. I don't want that soccer jersey. I don't. The Yankees soccer jersey is not tough. Let me see. Yankees soccer jersey giveaway. It looks janky, bro. Here, let me see if I can pull this. And I get what they're going for. World Cup. I get what they're going for with the... Nah. I get what they're going for, but I don't need that. So I'm not about to get in line at the stadium for it. If I go to the game, I'm at Billy's, and I'll see y'all when the games start. Let me see if I can pull this up. Where did I just save the file to? Oh, the mic check folder by accident. Hold on. I'd just rather screenshot it. Go back. The basketball jersey I'll probably pull up for. Stanton basketball jersey I'll get. Oh, JC Escara. Wow. JC Escara hits the ball off Bradish's foot, off the ricochet. It caroms right to the second baseman, and they throw him out. 1-2-3 inning for Bradish as we proceed. Are you showing the game? No, I think that's illegal. Are the Knicks advancing to the finals? I think they have a good shot. All right, let me pull up this soccer jersey. All right, here it is. Like the stars look warped. You know what I'm saying? Like the stars look warped. They look weird. So I don't want that. It might be a decent quality, but I doubt it. I bet you it says like Bank of America or something on it. Watch. Like, who is the let's see. Yankees promotional giveaways. Yankees promotions. Giancarlo's jersey is Friday, May 22nd. You might see me there for that. What did I just say? This is how much I be knowing. Let me get this screenshot. What did I just say the jersey would say on the back? Right? Just guessing. Just a guess. What did I say the sponsor would be on the back of the jersey? Like, it might be good quality, but it also might say Bank of America. Yankee soccer jersey night, Thursday, June 18th. First 18,000 guests, presented by Bank of America. And you know why that was an easy call as well? Because of Team USA. It's Yankee soccer jersey night presented by Bank of America to get you hyped for the World Cup and Team USA. I'm good. Okay. Let me see. I can do something real quick. Shout out to the folks at Live on Assist. As Blaze Alexander steps in. Last time we played the Orioles, I said if your parents name you Blaze, you got to be a professional athlete. If your parents name you Blaze, you got to be something. As he lays down a bunt and he beats it out, Max Fried makes a bad throw and he's on his way to second base. Not good. The Matt Life, what up? When's the DeAndre Mack collab coming? I don't know, bro. Shout out to Dixie Normus in the chat, who is, if he's not DeAndre Mack's #1 fan, I don't know who is. Best Yankee giveaway? The best Yankee giveaway this year? Probably that Max Fried Mandalorian bobblehead. Or maybe the Judge MVP bobblehead coming up. I didn't even go get the hockey jersey. I'm kind of off it. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm just kind of over it. Let's see. I'm looking for a good picture of Danhausen. That's a good one right there. Danhausen will be featured in the next episode of Mike Check, since Danhausen gave me the quote tweet. Yo, Max Fried, get it together, Pop. Max Fried, get it together. You just walked the next batter. So now we got 2 on, no outs here, bottom of the third. Not looking great. The thing is, I want to get a picture of Danhausen with the cape. Danhausen is a character, bro. Yeah, that's the one we're going to use. Danhausen pick. Attach. Screenshot. Send. Okay. I'm live streaming, but I'm also working. I'm working and I'm live streaming. Bet. All right, let's see if Max Fried can get out of this, and then I'll get right back to you in the chat. Thanks for watching. Hit like, send a link to somebody, tell them pull up, tell them we're watching the game. We're talking about everything from Jackson Dart to Yankee giveaways to living in New York City, being around people with different accents and dialect, and knowing that nobody's racist, and knowing that everybody is diverse and we all kind of respect each other and live in the same space and enjoy each other's cultures. And if you don't, that means you got a problem. Me, I'm from the Jersey Shore. Me, I live in Hoboken. Both of those are predominantly white areas. But me, negro. Me, black poppy. I be with everybody. I already told y'all. Rewind the stream. I'll be with the Jewish community. I'll be with the Dominicans. I'll be with white people, black people. Make the play. All right, that's the first out of the inning. Ryan McMahon gets to that ball, throws it hard, makes the play. Now we got runners at second and third, 1 out. Chris Rodriguez says, "Where the baddies, bro?" Not here. Not here. Drake Iceman, you hype? Of course. I'm gonna drop episode 5 and 6 of my show before we get to Iceman. Jack, what up, man? I've been good, bro. Plotting, working. If you don't hear from me for a couple days, that means I'm doing things offline. That means I'm driving to places, I'm having conversations, I'm shooting, I'm meeting, I'm working on the next thing that I get to do. I'm blessed. I get to do sports content, sports talk for a living. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed that so many of y'all rock with me because that's the essence of all of it. You know, if you don't have a little bit of an audience, if you don't have a little bit of a following, and I know what it's like to start from nothing. I know what it's like to build. Even my show, Mic Check, we're building it from nothing to something right now. But one day when it's something, I'm going to say, hey, appreciate y'all for being the early adopters, the first people that were showing love and supporting. Jack, I appreciate you, bro. I know you've been rocking with me for years now. I can't put the game on. If I turn this camera and I show the game, we're going to get flagged. I'll tell you what's happening. What do you need to know? 1-0. The Orioles lead the Yankees here, bottom of the third. It's a 2-2 count on Adley Rutschman. Max Fried struggling a bit. 54 pitches like his number. Runner on second and third. 1 out here. Let's see if he can somehow be Houdini and work out of this thing. And the pitch. Rutschman, that's an out, but that's going to be a sac fly. And the Orioles now lead 2-0. Skelos, 31, 27 outs. What's good? Oh, I thought that was my guy from 27 outs. That's not my guy from 27 outs. I'm looking at a little picture, but Skelos, I see you, bro. You already know, Jack. Section 203. You got into the game all right with the ticket I sent you and everything? I never followed up on that. What else is going on? Getting ready for the NFL schedule release. I don't care about it. I love the NFL, but like it does nothing for me to know who's playing because I don't care until we get to the week of. So then I can place my bets and make sure my fantasy team is straight. I don't care at May 14th at 8 p.m. What does it matter? I have no idea what the teams are going to look like, who's going to be healthy, who's going to be hurt by the time we get there. But I know the NFL is king. It's all a hype machine. They're good at manufacturing hype, making something out of nothing. Dan says, what up, Keith? How do you feel about Volpe being back? I feel good about it. What I'll say is I also feel good about the Yankees not immediately calling him up because he didn't deserve to immediately come up. There was no room for him. It wasn't like he was tearing the cover off the ball. He wasn't killing it in the minor leagues. But it's a luxury that Jose Caballero has a little bit of a fracture in his finger, and you have your starting shortstop from the last 3 years available to come back and play. That's a luxury. He's a major leaguer. Now, I hope the kid does well because he's been the whipping boy of the fan base. Fans have been extremely hard on Anthony Volpe, and I get it. He hasn't been good. But he had a bum shoulder last year, and he played the whole year through it, and people give him no grace for that. That he like gutted it out and played with an injury all year because they had nobody else last year. And then they traded for Caballero at the deadline. And then that bought Volpe some time. He was able to get the cortisone shot. He was able to take some games off. And then fans started
Falling in love with Caballero. Pete Alonso with his second hit of the day. That one gets by Ben Rice. Okay, but Judge with the cannon gets the ball in. Pete Alonso caught sleeping on the base paths. Run scores 3-0, but Pete Alonso ends up making the last out of the inning on the base paths. Goofy. Tough. We're in a little bit of a hole here. 3-0. Let's see if the Yankees can work out of it. Max Fried struggling a bit today. It's not even struggling. It's just hard ground balls being hit through the gaps. Okay, let me see if I could do this. Bring up the score bug here. This will help people that want me to watch the game. If you're on TikTok, you're beat. TikTok, you can only see me in this little like square. Let's see. Go live on live assist. Live watching Yankees versus Orioles. And I'm going to try and get the score bug up. NYY versus Boston versus Baltimore. Generating stream links. Mark, I don't think you can do this full time. I don't think you can do this full time, Mark. I don't even do this part time. I might get to this actual setup and chair once a week. Trying to pull up the score bug right now. Okay, we're getting there. Beautiful Maryland. I'm watching the Masson feed. Beautiful Baltimore, Maryland. Jake says, team getting no hit by Bradish. This game's already over, dog. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's get to the top of the order here. He was excellent one time through the order. Trent Grisham steps into the box. Top of the fourth here. First pitch outside for a ball. Let's see if he can do it again. And I'm going to take this and change this destination here to add live assist. Edit. Copy. Server URL. Stream key. Copy. Boom, boom, boom. And can I add it now? Let me add that now. Paul Blackburn's warming up. Can we get through? No way. Can we get Max Fried through the fourth? He's just warming up. I think these guys from Baltimore are just hoping that he's done. He's not done after 3. Okay. Guillermo, let's watch a game together. Right now or at the stadium? You got tickets? Send them through, bro. I'm down. Go foul. Taylor Ward makes the play in foul territory. He is a great outfielder. He's a great player. He covers a lot of ground. Is there something going on? Max Fried went down the tunnel. Maybe he's not right. Oh, God. Sorry for saying the Lord's name in vain. But what they just showed was Max Fried go down the tunnel of the dugout, and Matt Blake saw him and immediately grabbed the phone to call to the bullpen, and that's how they got Paul Blackburn up. So is his day done? Is he hurt? If so, Max Fried goes 3 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He ends up throwing 61 pitches. Not good. Not good. La Costa Nostra, relax. I don't like your tone. Relax. Relax. I got a lot going on here. I'm working. I'm watching the game. There's TikTok chat coming in. There's YouTube. Twitter. I'm trying to get the scoreboard up here. Let me see what they're talking about on the YouTube, though. Judge batting. I see Ray in here. What up, Ray? Pam, thanks for checking in. We'll see you on Mic Check at 5 p.m. Come on, Judgy. Dominic, appreciate you, bro. Bro, I don't know what you're talking about. Special tickets for Memorial Day weekend. What special tickets? Caballero is hurt. He's on the 10-day IL. He said he's going to give it 10 days only. He doesn't want to be down. And what they also said was that he'll get his job back when he's ready to go. Like, no matter what Volpe does, he didn't lose his job to Volpe, which, like, that's solid. I think that's solid. All right, now let me get the score bug together. Share screen. Score bug. Let me sync it first. Bradish rolling, though. Struck Judge out. Goodness. Struck Judge out looking. Not good. It's not good. It's not great. All right. Ever been to Vega Alta? I don't know what that is. No. It's a club? How's my baby? My baby's not a baby anymore. He's a grown man now. He's 3 going on 15. You know how parents always say stuff like that. Yeah, my daughter, she's 9 going on 19. All right, we should be good here. As soon as this inning starts, I can sync the... It's going to be Paul Blackburn. Bruh. It's Paul Blackburn. Damn. What happened to Fried, though? Trying to find out what happened to Fried. Brian Hoke writes, Max Fried is done for the day after 3 innings and 61 pitches. His command was shaky, which makes you wonder if it was a blister issue, something he's dealt with in the past. More info to come. So anyway, Max Fried is done. Here's Paul Blackburn. Let me sync this. Here's his first pitch. Set sync. And let's share the score bug now. Share. And let's adjust it. I think I got to be here. I think the score bug is good right there. Okay, now you can see at least you guys can see the score up top. 3-0. Yanks back to losing. Gary says Free's hurt, but he's acting. I don't think he's acting. Nobody wants to act and get out of the game after 3 innings. Giving up 3 runs. Guillermo says, I drove home to you every night. Appreciate it, bruh. Are you still listening at night? Are you still listening to WFAN at night? I mean, it's been a minute since I was on at night. Paul Blackburn comes in and walks the first batter. Bro. And it's Tyler O'Neill. He sucks right now. Pitch to him. Scared he's going to homer off you? Paul Blackburn is another one. Don't need him. Don't want him. Get him up out of here. But he's your long man. Him and Yarbrough. Is Yarbrough still even here? Guillermo said he retired. He retired. He retired after I retired. That's funny. Ray says, who do you think my team's going to play in the Eastern Conference Finals? I think it's destiny the Pistons get there. Maybe we should Phantom IO Freed and call up Cole. You bet. Turn a double play. Jazz and Volpe. Tavares again with the burners. Beats it out. Okay. Almost at the same time, Guillermo? Yeah. It was around holiday time. It was around Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving I had to check out. All right. Paul Blackburn's out. Sun is shining in Baltimore. Still 3-0. Orioles over your Yankees. Paul Blackburn, no damage done. Anywho, break time. DLB30 says, big fan of yours. Was sad to see your tweet about leaving WFAN, but understand why you did. Hope you're well. I'm great. I'm fantastic. Pun intended. Fantastic. I love WFAN. I appreciate WFAN for the opportunity. Literally gave me 4 years for people to get to know me, tell my story, talk sports. People get to understand who I am. But you got to understand who I am now and who I wasn't when I started. I wasn't a father, and I was just freshly married. and working at night till 2:30 in the morning, not coming home till 2:30 in the morning on average, doesn't work. Even now, bro, my son is in this stage now where he's potty trained. So we broke his crib down and we give him the freedom to be able to wake up in the middle of the night and go use the potty if he has to. What he does instead of using the potty is wake up and go, Daddy! What he does is just say, Daddy, it's monsters in there. Daddy, can you stay with me? Daddy, I'm scared. And I'm like, bro, what? All right, here we go. Come on, Yanks. Pick it up. Do you think the Yankees would win this game? It's not looking good right now, but 3 runs isn't insurmountable. They could tie the game up right here. Get 2 on and hit a homer. Guillermo says, let's do a workout with your kid. My kid doesn't work out. After this, I'm going to go work out. After this is done, I'm going to go to the gym. As a matter of fact, I need to load something up. These announcers aren't talking about Fried being hurt. I'm listening to the Masson broadcast. They're talking about Fried's last 3 starts. If you look at my Twitter, I just grabbed the screen grab and posted it. Yeah, Chris, you're listening to the Baltimore announcers too? These Baltimore announcers aren't it. Make you appreciate the caster. I appreciate the caster every day. I appreciate the caster every day. All right. I'm getting a little nervous, though. You went from sweeping Baltimore, and that's going to be an out. Pete Alonso fields his position. You go from sweeping Baltimore last week to having a no-no against Baltimore with Ryan Weathers on Monday, blowing that game. You bounced back yesterday, a convincing win with Will Warren on the mound, Paul Goldschmidt. Can't lose to these guys today before you head home and lose the series. Can't lose back-to-back series. We were rolling. We weren't losing series. So Jazz steps in here, takes the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. Jazz. Is he going to try and go 2? He does try to go 2. He's in there. Double. User 971 with a bunch of numbers says, hey, Keith, nice to hear from you again. Best John Sterling story. I mean, I don't have one. I have like a collection of them. And like if we work backwards, like I have video of some of them. You know, I posted the Thank You John shirt from RotoWare that I got, and I had him sign it, and it was like I gave him a Sharpie, and he was trying to do it on his leg, and he's so old he wasn't able to do it right, and he did it, and he handed it to me. He's like, this is lousy. I got that on video. That's such a classic moment. I think the funniest story that I've told about John is when I first got on the broadcast with him, and it was him and Susan. And I'm such a fan of the Yankees and growing up listening to them and not ever thinking I would meet them. I get on the broadcast at spring training and I'm like, this is crazy for me. Like, this is everything for me. Like, I can't believe I'm here with you guys. And John goes, well, it's not that much of a thrill. Like it's not. It's just spring training, man, my boy. It's just an exhibition game down here in Tampa. But yeah, John was great. I love that Susan told me that every time he got ready to do my segment, he would like get into a certain mood and be sure that he delivered it in a cool way because the segment was called "Tell Me Something Cool." So Susan said John would always get ready for that and be like, "And now, finalist Keith McPherson. Hey, Keith, tell me something cool." And like, that's everything, bro. I don't have a home run call, but I have audio of John Sterling throwing to my segment that was in the Yankee pregame show for 2 years before he hung it up. All right, Jazz is on third. We need to get a run in here. I'll take a sac fly here. Ryan McMahon. And so for all y'all talking about Bradish, that was Bradish is gonna no hit us. Nuh-uh. A Delulu Yankee fan. What's up, my boy? Yeah, World Series back on. As soon as we scored his first run, we back on. You're struck him out. Okay, let me see if I can get this part up. No. I can't make this any smaller. I can't make it any smaller. No, it is what it is. Come on, Spencer Jones. Now that sack fly is not in play. I don't think Spencer Jones is going to do anything with Bradish right here. Come on. Just smack one through. Upstairs. Good eye. Figure out how to monetize X. Where's the path? That's going to take long. You get to the point where they're. I'm waiting on the Spencer Jones at bat here. Spencer Jones' stance just looks so uncomfortable. This is a big guy. He's got to like squat down like that. That's outside. Spencer Jones. Where's my bat? You guys know. Spencer Jones' stance is like. Just looks so unnatural. It's like he stands straight up, then he crouches down. And then as the pitcher goes into his windup, he does a toe tap and he comes through. It's a 3-2 count. How to looking for the count. 3-2 count. Here we are. Top of the fifth. Runner on third. That's Jazz Chisholm on third. 3-2 count. Bradish versus Jones. Bradish has thrown 74 pitches. It's 3-0 Orioles. Walk him and put Volpe on the spot. Walk him, miss, and put Volpe on the spot. That's down. He walked him. Volpe's coming. Volpe's coming. Come on, kid. Come on, kid. Big at bat. Big opportunity for Anthony Volpe right here. Two-zero count here. Come on, kid. Work a walk and put JC Escar on the spot. Now I know Volpe with a 2-0 count, he's either looking for something that he can hit and drive, or he's looking for a walk. That's right in the zone. Slider, 88 miles an hour. He wasn't looking for that one. No, that's ball 3. Challenge. Oh, they said he went. They said he swung. Come on. Why are you offering at that? It looks like he held up. He looked like he held up. He's going to get rung up. Upstairs, 3-2. 80 pitches for Bradish. 80 pitches for Kyle Bradish here versus Anthony Volpe. Volpe looking for a moment. Here comes the pitch. Count full. He throws over to first. Come on. Oh. Work a walk. Oh, he has to fight it off, but that would have been ball 4. Has to fight it off, but would have been ball 4. I don't mind the at-bat from Volpe, man. He's battling a bit here. Let's see if he can win. Work a walk or get a pitch that you can drill. Here it comes. Struck him out. Curveball. Dropped right on him in the zone. Bradish day is done. 7 strikeouts. Tough. I don't know what to tell y'all. That was our first real opportunity to get a run across. Not great. Not great. Uploading episode 5 of Mic Check right now. We're going to set this for 5 p.m. And when this game ends, post-game or whatnot, and then I'll see you guys back in the chat for that. Let's see. Knicks NBA talk with Christian Winfield, LeBron, Wemby, Danhausen, Mic Check episode 5. And the details are correct. I'll make a thumbnail later. Next. Monetization on. None of the above. Submit rating. I need one of you YouTube experts to hit me up. Run the back end of my YouTube. I don't have the time. Let's schedule this public for 5 p.m. I mean, at this rate, could probably do it sooner. Where are we at in this game? The middle of the 5th. It's 2:30. I'll make it. I don't want to make it 4. I'll do it 5. 5 p.m. Make sure I'm done and off. 5 p.m. today is the 13th. Time zone is New York. Schedule. Got it. Okay. Anyway, back to the chat. We'll go to TikTok first. Definitely way too much pre-pitch head movement for Jones, a guy that size. He looks uncomfortable. It looks unnatural. I know the guy can hit the ball a country mile, but it doesn't look right. Bro, you used to diss Volpe flip-flopping? Oh, my God. I diss everybody on the Yankees if they're not playing well. I diss the Yankees organization if they're not playing well. Well, I never root against the laundry. Why would I diss Volpe when he's at the plate with a runner on third? I root for the Yankees. I want Volpe to hit a home run in that spot. I want Volpe to work a walk, get a hit in that spot. Some of y'all weird me out, bro. I don't know what that means. Mets will be selling the world June 1st. 5,700 will be at Citi Field in August. I don't know. I guess, they're not going to have attendance. Danny Mack says, thoughts on what Evan Roberts said about the Yanks going for Devers? I didn't hear it. So fill me in on what Evan Roberts' take was. Did he say that the Yankees should go get Devers? I don't think the Yankees should. I don't think he's the right fit. I don't think he's the right clubhouse fit. I don't think he's the right type of guy for the Yankees clubhouse. If you're picking up what I'm putting down. Paul Blackburn. Leadoff knock, Blaze Alexander. Not great. Not great. Let's go back to the YouTube chat, though. What's the count? I think you said that a minute ago. No count yet. We're waiting on Taylor Ward to get in top of the lineup for the Baltimore Orioles here, bottom of the fifth. Blaze Alexander with a single up the middle. He's on first base. Paul Blackburn delivers pitch number 16. It's a ball inside. Now the count is 1-0. What you talking about, Ray? You're doing that all today, bro? Isn't that cutting into your schedule? I like the way our team is handling the call of this year. I don't know what you mean. Danny Mack says on TikTok, the Giants will be sellers and you can put him at first, catch Rice to make a better batting order. I do agree that the Yankees need another bat. I don't think that they're going to catch Rice, though. Paul Goldschmidt has been good at first base and hitting as of late. I don't think Devers is the answer. Eli Yarmov. Are the Yankees going to win or what? It's not looking like it, but 27 outs. Game's not over. Game is not over. Paul Blackburn throws over the first base. Blaze Alexander looking to blaze a trail to second. Yarmov. Eli Yarmov. I've seen you in here, Eli. Eli from Tom's River. Word. I've seen you, bro. Appreciate you pulling up. This stream is better consumed on YouTube or Twitter. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitter, X. Because then you can see the scoreboard at least that I have up here. TikTok, you can really just see my face. I'm just like boxed in here. No, Jazz didn't catch the ball. Okay. Danny Mack says, nah, I agree. I like his bat, talking about Devers, but that's it. I think we have to get better at positions like catcher and third base. I'll say this. Bellinger's going back, 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 back. He's on the warning track. He makes the play. Blaze Alexander tags. He's going to stay at second. If you remember, Garrett Cole throwing up the 4 for no reason when Devers was up. And if you remember, Devers taking him deep like 6 times. It'd be a weird dynamic in the clubhouse, Cole and Devers. They say Devers is Cole's daddy. And Devers has been extremely insubordinate. And what I mean by that is the reason they traded him out of Boston is because he didn't want to play first base. There was a story about him going to not Chicago, him going to the Giants. I'm trying to find the story now. Will Clark. Rafael Devers reportedly stood up Giants legend and special assistant Will Clark 3 consecutive days when Clark tried to mentor him on playing first base. So why would you bring that kind of guy into the Yankee universe? You have 2 first basemen. You really have 3 if you add Belly to Goldschmidt and Rice. It would be a lot cheaper to just trade for a right-handed hitting catcher. I don't need Devers. I don't need that headache. I don't need Devers. He seems like he walks around like he's the man, and I get it. He is the man. When he hits, he's paid like it. But like, if the Giants are trying to trade him in 2 years, he got shipped away from Boston, from San Francisco. I don't think that's the type of guy Yankees are giving up anything for. And that's the thing. What's the price going to be for him? Who are you giving up for him? Ben Hess? Who are you giving up for him? An arm? They're probably going to want arms. Lagrange? Elmer Rodriguez? No. Adley pops it up. That ball's carrying. Oh, no. Is that a homer? It's a home run. That's a homer. Adley Rutschman thought he popped it up. Build the ballpark. The new Camden Yards as the last 2-3 seasons, whatever it's been. He thought that was an out. Spencer Jones goes up to try to catch it. I don't know if it hit his glove or not, but he's not able to get to it. First time playing in Camden Yards. That ball ends up going out. It's 5-0 Orioles. Not looking good for your New York Yankees. Can I see a replay? Can I see a replay and a slow-mo to see where that ball hit? Did it hit his glove and go out, or did it just miss his glove, hit the top, and bounce? I think it missed his glove, hit the top, and went out. Brooks Cooper. Chill out. That wind. Okay. B. Doug the Goat said it did hit his glove. Right, you're 6'7", you can't go up there and get that ball? Look, Rutschman puts his head down. Oh, thinks he popped it up. That ball touches his glove, tips off the top of his glove, and goes out. I think if he timed his jump properly, he catches that. That ball was going out, but if Spencer Jones, jumping up 8 feet in the air, times his jump properly, he catches it. But whatever, he didn't. 5-0. Not looking good. If that's Judge, he's out. Maybe. Judge would have looked more graceful than that. That's a tough one. That's a tough break. Luca Lechoso. Luca Lechoso says, hey, everyone. Saying, I meant to say in terms of bringing players up, you're doing mic check as well. Yeah, I got a couple things cooking, man. I got a couple things cooking. Mic check. and some other stuff in the works for the summer and near future. All right, commercial. Eli says, Keith, you're cooking with all the shows. Love to see it. Yeah, new mic check coming out tonight. New mic check coming out tomorrow, 5 and 6. Couple interviews, couple different topics, talking NBA, NHL, WNBA, MLB. We did a video check-in for the first time. We did another Check Me segment with some tweets. So subscribe to my YouTube. If you guys are on TikTok, YouTube at McPherson Brand, or search Keith McPherson. New episode of Mic Check is literally in front of me loading right now. As I go back to it, video processing, 52%, 10 minutes left. Whack. We're getting smoked right now by the freaking Orioles to lose the series. Got to figure something out fast. All right, here we go. JC Escara, the 9-hitter, steps up to the plate, takes the first ball, takes the first strike or first pitch for a ball. Brad is still going. Why not? They're up 5-0. What's his pitch count at? Is he at over 90? He's at 84. Yeah, we know we got Volpe back. Volpe got struck out his last at bat right before this. Yankees are average on these bargain players. We need another big name. Tatis, Lindor, Devers. Tatis hasn't been having a good year. Maybe they go get him. Definitely want nothing to do with Lindor. Devers, I know they're not going to do. Okay. I know. Cashman will go bargain bin shopping for the bullpen. Anywho, let's switch up the vibes, bro. We're down. I got to do something to change the mojo up. Let me get let's switch up the vibes in here, bro. Because this ain't working. You feel me? Let's give me a little blue light here. Let me get a little glow here. All right, now we got a little different light vibe. We're going blue because we're sad. And the Yankees are sad right now. Things could be a lot better, but they're not.
put this light here. Sadness, pain, uncertainty, L's. Danny Mack says, "Are you worried about a June swoon again?" We got to be worried about a June swoon. It's not even June. We're starting early. We're starting a mid-May swoon, and we were just riding high. You're riding high in April. You shot down in May. This sucks. Come on, Ben. 2-2 count. 3-2 count. That's a ball. A little more light on me. A little more light on me. Ben Rice up there hacking. How do Yankees come back from this? How do Yankees find their way out of this? They got to get Bradish out first. Get Bradish up out of the way. Fire Boone. They're never firing Boone. They love Aaron Boone. They're not firing him. Aaron Boone is the guy for this team. He's literally like I was talking about Aaron Boone the other day. Like Aaron Boone has to manage personalities. Aaron Boone has to manage this entire situation with Caballero, Volpe, Jazz, Wells. Ben Rice works a walk. Can we get something going? A little 2-out damage? Can we get something going on Bradish before he's up out of here? Or are they're gonna wrap it up for him? 98 pitches, they might say that's it. Get shareable link. Let me start promoting. New mic check. Is that going to drop? We're trash today. Judge pops up for the last out to get him up out of there. New mic check with Keith McPherson, episode 5. Live at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Let me see here. Put this out on Twitter. New mic check with Keith McPherson, episode 5. We're going to do Knicks NBA talk with Christian Winfield, LeBron, Wemby, Danhausen. Cool. Okay, here we go. Live at 5 p.m. Eastern time, new mic check with Keith McPherson, episode 5. Knicks NBA with Christian Winfield. Let me add his Twitter account. Okay.
Bruh. Did that not go the way I wanted it to? It doesn't always auto-populate correctly. No, that's not how I wanted it, man. I'll wait. I'll do it at 3. All right, commercial time. Send your questions. I'm going to take a quick break, refill my water, and then when we come back, we'll hit the chat because this is not good. Send your questions. BRB. Refill. And I reappear. And I returned. I'm back. Yo, TikTok heads, what's the deal? We got 6 new followers from TikTok, only 1 gift. What does that mean? You guys are not throwing gifts. You guys are not following. But somehow I've had 5,511 likes. I've had 1,527 total views. What that mean? What that mean? All right. Anyway, here are the questions. TikTok. Do you think the Yankees are tired? They've been playing every day. No, there's different guys. No. Volpe ain't tired. Spencer Jones ain't tired. They're young. Ben Rice not tired? No. No, I don't think they're tired. I don't care if they're tired. They get paid a lot of money. Does Bernie Williams deserve to be in the Hall of Fame? I think so. You're going to see that graphic with him side by side next to Kirby Puckett. I think so. Here's Ryan Yarbrough. Speak of the devil and the devil arrives when I talked about Paul Blackburn and Ryan Yarbrough, the 2 long guys. I'm like, is Ryan Yarbrough even here? Yes, he is. Back to the YouTube Twitter chat. Bottom 6 here. Ryan Yarbrough gets started. First pitch is in there for a strike. 5-0 Orioles. The May-June dips always kill. As long as they don't take energy to Queens with them this week. Bro, watch. Take this energy to Queens with them. You got to be worried about that. you got to kind of be a little worried about them taking this energy to Queens because this is the Mets Super Bowl, some Mets World Series rather. You know, you go and lose a series to the Mets, that don't make no damn sense. That don't make no damn sense. Challenge. That's a strike. Call confirmed. Batter is out. I'm sending emails. Okay, that's sent. Here's a hypothetical question for you guys. Sent, and I'm asking you the questions. If you were to pair me with someone to do baseball content, send me names of other content creators, podcasts, YouTube live hosts, that are not Yankee fans. Send me some suggestions of a popular Mets fan, Red Sox fan, a popular Phillies fan. I don't want to get too far from here. Really, send me suggestions of a popular Mets fan that you think I would do good content with. Man on the street, live streams, podcasts, live shows. Send me some suggestions because I don't watch Mets content. I don't necessarily know these people, but I'm having conversations about something. Send me what Met fan you would pair me up with to like go to war with and create content as we're going towards the Subway Series. Send me some suggestions for who that Met fan would be. And also, the second one I'll hold because that might be telling too much. What Met fan would you pair me up with? Is there a Keith McPherson in the Met fan base? Right? I'm obviously a Yankee fan. I did the MLB Fan Cave. I did MLB Network, Bleacher Creature. I've called the game. I was on WFAN, Yes Network, all of that. Like, damn, it's another hit. Who is the Met comp? There might not be one. There probably isn't an exact one, obviously. Who's the Met comp? Send them in the chat. I'm thinking about something. We're working on something. I'm sending this text right now, too.
Another ball gets through. We're cooked. I'm about to just do work. I'm about to do work until this is over and get up out of here, yo. And then I'm waiting for you guys to tell me. Dave Portnoy was suggested. Yeah, team me up with Dave Portnoy. Okay. All right, that's sent. Frank the Tank. Frank the Tank is Barstool though. Like same thing with Portnoy. Yeah, you can't pair me with somebody that is already like signed to a media company. It wouldn't work. Where's Luna? That's a good question, bro. She's sleeping, I'm sure. Frank the Tank is my Mets comp. That's funny though. I'm like, yeah, who's the version of me in the Mets in the Mets fan base? Frank the Tank. Not quite. All right, yo. Tell him I said what's up, bro. Tell him I said what's up. Stoner said, I'm gonna walk my dogs, Keith. I'll be right back. You got it, bro. I'll be right here when y'all get back. Tell your dogs I said was good. Tell them don't stress over the 7-0 game. Ray says, when do you think Spencer Jones will hit his first home run? Could it be this weekend in the neighbor's house? Maybe. That'd be nice. City Field. I could see it. I don't know, man. I'm not so worried about Spencer Jones. We're down 7-0 right now in the rubber match. That ball's popped up. Belly's camped up under it. Runners hold. Yeah, I'm just getting ready for Mike Check episode 5 and some other things. Endless says, you think we're winning? No, I don't think we're winning at this point. JK says, I don't believe in Spencer Jones. Mr. Jones and me tell each other fairy tales. I mean, there's a reason why Spencer Jones was held back as long as he was held back. There's a reason why Spencer Jones is the age that he is and he hadn't broken into the show yet, in the league yet. You're seeing a little bit of it. You're seeing a little bit. He's such a big body player. It's uncomfortable stance. I don't know what to tell y'all. We're getting our ass kicked right now, and I don't see that changing. Matter of fact, I need to run some stuff in Opus Clip for my show coming up at 5. Let me upload this right now so we can get ahead of the game. Also looking for clippers, looking for video editors, looking for people to clip. Shout out to Tyler, who sent an email, I think off of me saying, I'm looking at this email right now. Tyler, I see you. If you're still watching this, I see your email. I see your resume and what you wrote. I'll get back to you tonight when I lock in. After I put my son to bed, I usually lock in on emails and making sure I get back to people. So thanks for sending that. We'll speak. I'm going to star this email so I don't lose it. Shoot your shot. You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell people all the time. Shoot your shot. You don't know where you're going to go. I have no problem ever shooting my shot. I will straight up ask people for stuff. And then I don't even trip when they act like, all right, so here's a perfect example. I have some friends that work with a very popular, famous basketball player. And I want to get that basketball player on my show, Mike Check. I reached out to them and their managers. Not for nothing, both of them have kind of like flaked. Like the one guy, bro, this is what he did twice. And I'm not going to hold it against him. This is an example.
First time I hit him, he was like, yo, I'm about to get on stage. I'll hit you right after. Yeah, all right. Second time I hit him, he's like, yo, congrats on the show. I'm going to get you the info. I'm going through TSA right now. I'll hit you once I get through. No response. I hate when people say that they're doing something that they're preoccupied with and they'll get back to you after and they don't. Just be like, nah, bro, I'm not going to pass along the contact. Just be like, nah, bro, I can't do that. But I still am going to shoot that shot. And I'll find another way to get to the person that I'm trying to get to. But what I'm telling you is shoot your shot. If you got a connection to someone, even if it's, 6 degrees of separation, shoot that shot and try and get it connected, try and get it done. You don't know. You don't know. Eventually, when this person does pop up on my show and it's not through them, I'm going to be like, yo, don't worry about it, bro. I got it anyway. Appreciate you. But I knew you were on BS. I got to it anyway. I'm going to get it by any means necessary. Can't get this Yankee win by any means necessary. Here we are now, top of the 7th. Cody Bellinger at the plate. 1-2 count on my screen. We're in the bullpen. Keegan Aiken on the mound. And it's 7-0. We're cooked. Just don't get shut out. How about that? Can we fight to scratch a run across? TGI Freddy says we need to get our S together before the Mets series. See, you're right, but we're setting this up for another letdown, losing series. I'm telling you, bro, if they go into Citi Field and they lose to the MESS, Notorious IQ says sub tweets is insane. Was that a sub? Was I sending a sub? I guess I was subbing a couple people, but they're high profile people. So I don't want to name drop them. But what I'm saying is they're high profile people that I'm connected with that I asked for a favor as far as yo, plug me with this even higher profile person that I know that I'm trying to get to. And they're like, yeah, I got you. It doesn't matter anyway, because their manager agents always follow up. You don't know. You might need something from me down the line. There might be somebody that I know that you need to connect with. And you might need me. I never do that. I put on. If somebody needs to get a contact to somebody that I know, I will check with that person. I'll be like, yo, XYZ wants to interview you for their podcast. Is it cool if I send your email, phone number through? Yeah, it's cool. If not, then I'll straight up tell them, yo, I checked with them, bro. They said not to send their contact information. Sorry. Streak the Nation says, first time checking out your live. Cuz, first time checking your live out, cuz. Streak the Nation. I'm like, who is Streak the Nation? I'm checking your page right now. Cheesesteaks and rhymes? Is this some Philly shit? Okay. This is my cousin Frankie. Frankie, smoking that la la la. Frankie, I'm watching your page right now. I'm listening to you rip that la 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 beat, Frank. Frank, you got it. Hey, Frank, you inspiring me, bro. Hey. Wrote with a Keith Lee reference, wrote a whole verse about the cheesesteak. I appreciate the creativity, cuz I just hit follow back. I didn't know that was you. 50 States, Final Boss, Philly. Stake the Nation at gmail.com. That's my cousin Frankie with the flow. Frankie, you just inspired me, bro. I might get on that type of time. I'm due to rap over the special delivery beat. Maybe you use that special delivery beat for your next yada I mean. I'm due to get on that special delivery beat. Special delivery. I'm due to get on that special delivery beat. You just inspired me, bro. Because two of my homies, I owe a day some Yankee raps. And my other homie was like, bro, you've been laying low. You need to just come out with a verse. You need to just rap about what you've been up to. And I'm like, I'm waiting on Drake to drop because I feel like I'll listen to the Iceman album and I'll get inspiration off that. My cousin Frankie just hit the chat. I didn't know that this was his TikTok. Creative. He's doing cheesesteak reviews and rapping the reviews in the South, in Atlanta, South Carolina. And just hearing the first one I clicked on over the la 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 beat, the man Bleak always smoking that la la la. Beanie Siegel always smoking that la la la. That's a good beat. I forgot about that beat. That's a Pharrell beat. That just inspired me to get back to the bar. So I think tonight, my wife is working late tonight. When I go get my son and I put his crazy ass to sleep, I don't think, what game is on? The Yankees not going to be playing. Is it Cavs tonight? I think it's Piston Cavs tonight. But it's on at 8. So when that game's over, we in the lab tonight. We in the lab tonight. We in the lab tonight. Let me see something. Yeah, that just inspired me, Frank. Hope you're doing well. Hope your son is doing well. I know your son is out there balling. Let's see something here. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for a promo code here. Yeah, KM10 is my promo code. Affiliate links. I need to get more of the affiliate links going. Okay. Here we go. Bottom 7th. We've stretched. Yankees still down 7-0. Ryan Yarbrough on the mound. Frank, I need to come down south. You know what, Frank? I think in August there's a black journalist convention in Atlanta, and I think I'm gonna go down there like August 9th. So maybe I'll try to connect with you then. Mike McPhillip says, love listening to you, my man. Appreciate it. New mic check coming out tonight. New mic check episode coming out at 5 p.m. tonight. I want y'all to get a load of it. I want y'all to check it out. Let me see. I think I was on set yesterday. I didn't do enough on set yesterday. On set yesterday. On set yesterday. Mic check. Episode 5. Loading. You see the boy? You see the boy? You think Cade Cunningham and Donovan Mitchell scored 25 points plus tonight? Each of them? Maybe Dono. Dono was going off. Were you trying to put the parlay together? I stopped betting. I stopped betting in football season. Wally says, do you think Max is hurt bad? I hope not. Just had a bad day. Whatever this is in the chat says back on that losing streak. You can't. 1 game loss is in a losing streak. 2 game losses in a losing streak. You're not streaking until you get to 3. Pete Alonso hacks. Counts full. Let me see something here, bro. I'm trying to get my affiliate link and my promo code, because if they make a purchase, it's got to go back to me. %15 commission. I don't think they ever sent the affiliate link, just a promo code. All right, whatever. I will do it myself. I need a link tree of all my like promo codes and affiliate links all in one. Okay, sent. Yeah, when this is a wrap, I'm out. I might as well be promoting here while I'm here. Excuse me. Change visibility. Let me see YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio, episode 5, scheduled from private to public, 5 p.m. I'll set it as a premiere. Set up premiere. 1 minute. Sports. Save. Save. And then that should make the link public. Okay. And then I go back to YouTube. Your channel. We got 90 minutes until this premiere. Mic check. For those of y'all watching, we're going to do episode 5. SGA Sports Talk. New YouTube member. Appreciate it. We're going to start doing some exclusive stuff for the members on YouTube. Sado, I'll holler at you, bro. Check out the new episode. NYY, let's go. Let's go score 1 run. Cole will be back sooner than later. Also, Clark Schmidt is needed. Perhaps Clark out of the pen. Clark is a ways away, though. Clark is a ways away. I don't expect Clark to be available till August or something, if that. But yes, thanks for the membership. Membership pays, so we'll hit a little bit of the cash register sound. Appreciate it. Again, 5 p.m. At 5 p.m., we will hit a new episode of Mic Check with yours truly. And it'll go a little something like this. Oh, yeah. I got 5 on it. Coming soon. Coming soon. Ray, your channel's up to 34 subscribers. Keep building, bro. Brick by brick, one day at a time. Keep building, bro. Keep building it, bro. I see you. Yeah, man. Gonna lose some games, but this is an ass whooping. This goes against what I was saying. Y'all rather lose like this or lose those close 1-run games late? I'd rather not lose. All right, Opus clip running. TikTok still running. Did get some follows. Is that ball fair? Oh, Volpe. Did get some follows off the live stream TikTok. I appreciate y'all. Leah G, I don't know. AKA Bruce. I don't know. All right. So I know what I'm doing at 8 o'clock, but we got to push this app. I'm going to push this hard at 5. We got 90 minutes. This game about to be over. I ain't doing no post game. But I appreciate y'all, man. Hit like. Follow me if you're not following me. Subscribe. This is what I'm going to tell you. This has been an amazing year already. Life begins on the other side of fear. I fear nothing. So I'm always doing things, right? There are people that think I'm crazy. There are people that think I'm nuts, right? With some of the decisions that I've made in my life. But every time I make those hard decisions, every time I do something that is a little bold or courageous, it might be hard for a little bit. It might be a little curious or unsure for a little bit. And then things start to materialize and life starts to happen. And I'm like, man, why didn't I do this sooner? So I say all that to say this. You might know me from Ocean Township High School. You might know me from James Madison University. You might know me from Monmouth University. You might know me from working at Guitar Center. You might know me from the MLB Fan Cave. You might know me from working at MTV. You might know me from working at Fubo TV. You might know me from working at Rock Nation. You might know me from working at John Boy Media. You might know me from working at WFAN. You might know me from working at MLB Network. Now I'm working for myself. Now I'm working on my own stuff, my own show that I own, and some other stuff that goes directly to me. You heard me sitting here talking about affiliate links, influencer marketing deals, brand deals. You know, when you start to build a following on top of a name, I'm blessed because I dreamed of this. When I did work some of those other jobs, I dreamed of getting to the point where I could generate income and create business off of my regular self and my personality. And people like you enable me. People like you watching and liking and ready for my content and rocking. And some people saying that they listen to my radio shows or whatever. Like all of this built me up to this point where I'm able to have meetings and conversations about the Keith McPherson brand. And that's an extreme blessing. And I can't thank you enough for giving me a second or an hour or maybe a few years of your time. And now is the time as we get into this. What is that? Is that a, if you're watching the Orioles game like I'm watching, what the hell is that sock? I got to get this screenshot for y'all. I'm sorry. I lost my train of thought. I thought he had a dried, bloody sock. Please go back to that shot. But anyway, what I'm saying is it's May. My birthday just passed. My wife is good. My mom is good. We just got off Mother's Day. My mother-in-law is good. Life is good, man. It's about to get warm, and I got some things that are going to pop off and things that are going to happen. I'm excited for the World Cup. I'm excited for Fanatics Fest. Excited for the All-Star Game, more baseball games, NBA playoffs. Like, if you're a sports fan in New York City, it's a great time. So, and I can't find this. There was a shot of Boone, and the guy behind him, either he had a terrible-looking design on his sock or he had blood in his sock that was like, you know, when blood dries in like white cotton, it dries like brown. That's what it looked like, and it scared me. It literally took my train of thought over here. I can't get it now. Let me see if I can get it. Can I rewind? Can I rewind a little bit? Let's see. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, what the hell? Yo, look at this. I just got it real quick. I'm like, yo, what is this? Can I upload this? I just took a screenshot. Yo, look at this. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Twitter, you can see this. You see Aaron Boone, and look at Aaron Boone's right arm. You see where it says Keith McPherson? Look up. Hold on, I got to get a better picture. That guy's sock looks like it has dried blood in it. Am I tweaking? Or maybe his sock got bleached. I'm going to get a better shot of it right now. I just went back. I didn't know I could rewind. I'm like, ew. He left the house with that sock on? Kurt Schilling? He had the old Kurt Schilling bloody sock. What is that, bro? What is that? You see my finger pointing to it? Let's see if they go back to Boone if I can get a better shot. Looks like dude had either a bleach sock, a bloody sock, or a terrible design sock. Like terrible color scheme. Go to Boone. No, they're not going to give me that shot again. Because that literally broke my train of thought. I'm like, ew, what's up with Buddy's sock? And I mean, you can see it enough, but I'm trying to get a better pic of it right now. This Masson channel, they got a ton of camera angles. They're not going to the camera angle I'm looking for. There it is. Yeah, that's Buddy's sock. What the hell? All right. Let me take this down. I got 2 pics of it. I know I'm not tweaking. This guy left the house with a sock with some like dried up blood in it. Look at this. Look next to Boone's watch and look diagonally to the left at like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Here it is right here. If you look straight down, what is that, bro? Why is your sock looking like that? I know I'm making a lot out of it. I'm done. This is what happens when the Yankees are down 7-0 and you got nothing better to look at but some random guy in Baltimore's sock. Let's see. Pull me up. Yankees talk. Same gear. Simple. Pull me up. Content creation. Let me check you out. Skits. Did you send a request? Yeah, why not? I'll add you. You're a Yankee fan? I just added you, bro. Let's see if he pops up. Let's see how this works. I just accepted. Please pull me up. Content creation station. Skits. Hit accept. And I think you should appear, no? Or do I have to hit something? Multiple guests, skits, duration 31 seconds, 32 seconds. Please pull me up. I don't know. Didn't see you. Are they able to like hack your account that way if I add somebody that I don't know? I add him. He didn't join. I don't care if you hack my TikTok. You can have it. You can have it. What do you think is going on with Max Fried? Tommy John? Nah. I didn't think Tommy John for a second. I did not think Tommy John at all. Volpe made plays today, though. Tavares is fast. He's safe again. I want this game to end. I want this game to end. Oh, Volpe fumbled that one. It didn't matter. He wasn't beating that. He wasn't getting there anyway. Runner was too fast. Runner was way too fast. First error for Volpe. Tough. As soon as the game ends, I'm out. And we get ready for Mic Check episode 5. Right?
Mic check.
You are now watching Mic Check with Keith McPherson.
Shout out to Doc. Shout out to Doc for coming through. I got to get a couple more drops like that. I got to get a couple more drops. When I run into these players, get them to say Mic Check with Keith McPherson, you know? What y'all talking about in the chat, though? Get some, Keith. Always a blast listening to you. Yankees for life. Thank you for what you do. Keep doing your thing. Appreciate you, Captain. Nah, no conspiracy theory, bro. I just don't know why someone would wear a sock like that in public, let alone let it be visible where it could be seen on TV. KP was good. I know. This was an impromptu live because I happened to be home today, and they moved the game from tonight to 105, and I was like, oh, I could be live. I could rock with everybody today. Honestly, I can't do the nighttime like I had planned because my son, I love him to death, but he is he is a lot. He is a lot. He throws a wrench into everything because with the game starting at 6:35, 7, he doesn't go to sleep now till 8:30. It is chaos in here. I'm gonna move though, and when I move later in the year, I'm going to move to a house and not an apartment. I'm going to move to a house where when I go live with y'all, and we'll redo this, it'll be dope setup. It'll probably be similar, but we'll redo this whole thing. I'll redo it. But I'm going to set up a house where either I have a basement or an upstairs that is on a complete different level than my son. Because I have this studio set up and I planned on doing these live streams during the games this season. I've done a couple of them, but I haven't been able to do as many of them as I would like because when my son comes home, it is welcome to the Terror Dome. It is loud and crazy and crying and kicking and screaming and fussing and fighting. And, to pull back the curtain, like tonight, my wife isn't here. She's working late. I got to get my son at 6. I got to bring him home, feed him at 6:30. I got to get him in the bath at 7. I got to get him in his pajamas and in the bed by 7:30. We got to read some bedtime stories. We got to count. My son can count to 50 on his own. We got to pray. We got to ask God to bless us and continue to protect us and tell God what we're grateful for and what we're thankful for. And then hopefully he falls asleep by 8 o'clock. I can't. If the Yankees were playing at 6:35, 7:05, I'm not available till after 8. So that's why I haven't been doing these live streams like I thought I would be. My son used to go to bed at 7 when he was a wee little lad, when he was a baby. He's not a baby anymore. This is a big ass dude now. You guys are going to see him. I'm about to start putting him in my content. I'm about to start putting him on. This is baby Jack at the stadium. But he ain't little like that anymore. You know, my son is like a real little dude. But that's another thing too. We're gonna start doing content together. He's starting to get it. He's starting to understand. Like he likes basketball. I think he likes basketball. I think he likes baseball, basketball, football in that order. He knows Aaron Judge. He knows the Yankees. He loves the sounds. He loves when he hears the day-o, or when he hears oh. He loves the sounds. I gotta take him to another game too. You know where I'm not taking him? Subway Series. KP writes, are you going to the Subway Series? I would go Friday. All the homies are going Saturday. I don't think I can make it Saturday, so I don't think I'm going. I might go Friday if I go. Friday night I might go. But I don't want to go all the way out there, yo. It's so far. It's so far. Such a far drive and train ride. Like Citi Field. Let me see. Citi Field from my directions from my location. Like if I was to leave right now to go to Citi Field, hour and 7 in the car. That's like the same as Yankee Stadium. It's just I don't like that drive. I don't know that drive. On the train, it's an hour and 15. I guess it's not that far. I guess I just don't like going to Citi Field. It's not for me. It's not my vibe. It's not my place. Is it me? But what's the Yankees' winning percentage on day games? They've lost a few. I've seen a few losses live. Day game losses live. Angels live, saw that loss. Oakland A's, Sacramento A's, saw that loss live. Ryan Yarbrough. All right, here we go, folks. End of the 8th. Here's our final 3 outs, and then I'm about to get out of the way and promote my episode coming up. Again, make sure you stay on the same YouTube channel. We're going to talk hoops today with Christian Winfield. NBA playoffs, baby. We got a lot of Knicks talk coming up right here on the same YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, go and search Keith McPherson or McPherson Brand. 5 o'clock, new episode coming your way. Are you worried about Fried? Of course I'm worried about Fried. He only pitched 3 innings, but I don't think they've told us anything. And I'm not too worried because Garrett Cole, get ready to go. Garrett Cole, get ready to go. I'm still not seeing anything new on Max Fried. So I don't like to worry before it's time to worry. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing any updates. All right. Hopefully the bats wake up a little more for the weekend, and I think they will. Yeah, there's something about the Subway Series. So take care of yourself. Max will be fine. I think they shut him down preemptively to not push it. It might just be a blister. Might be a blister again. All right. Yeah, I'm ready for this to end. This was an ass whooping, but hey, at least we got to rock. At least we got to chill on live. 7-0. About to get shut out. Oh, boy. Oh, this would be the Orioles' first shutout of the year. Fantastic. Absolutely laid an egg today. Hunt Diesel says, do you think we brought Volpe up to try and bring value for a trade? Maybe. But, like, you know how there would be value? He'd have to do something. Yeah, I know. Stoner says, don't worry, Keith. It'll get easier. Then when he's grown, you'll want that time back with him. I know. And, like, part of the reason I left my old job working nights was because I realized I am missing that. What I just kind of complained about, what I wasn't complaining, but what I just kind of described to you guys about the routine at night, from picking my son up, making dinner, feeding him, getting him in the bath, getting him in his pajamas, getting him into bed, reading him a bedtime story, getting him to fall asleep. If I was on the air at 7 o'clock, I can't do that. And even if I was on the air at 10 o'clock, I couldn't really do that because I'd have to watch the game and take notes and be prepared to talk to the entire city about it. And then I was missing the morning completely, whether I went to sleep at 12:31 or 4 or 3. I was missing the morning completely. And I feel like with young kids, and if there's any parents watching, you can relate. When your kids are young and they're growing, they grow overnight and they wake up, and sometimes they wake up and they're like a little bit of a new person. They have different sayings and a different look, and it's just like they're like slowly evolving. So I love my son more than anything. I love my wife more than anything. And I knew that I was – did he tagged him out? I knew I had to make an adjustment and change for the better, and I have. It's still adjusting and changing, so – they're only young once. It's cliche, but it is so real with kids because it goes fast. Is there a reason why Boone went to Blackburn instead of Yarbrough in the first place? Bullpen budget? I don't know. It doesn't matter. You should take Mike Check on the road live. In the future, we will. There will be live podcasts. There will be live shows. We'll do all of that's in the plans. The Judge grounds out. The podcast playbook is out there. Keith, it isn't a blister. It's an elbow issue. He's going to see Dr. Ahmad. Not good. Damn. Brian Hoke tweeted it an hour ago. Well, let me see if I can grab that tweet. Because I think I went off Hoke's first tweet. I read that out on the on this live. And I guess he followed up. Yeah. 54 minutes ago. Here it is. Here it is. Game over. First shutout for the Orioles. I just turned that right off. All right, so here it is, folks. About an hour ago, I'm sure we were talking about everything else but this is the update from Brian Hoke, the MLB insider that covers the Yankees. Brian Hoke writes, Max Fried exited the game with left elbow posterior soreness, the Yankees announced. He will be examined by team physician Dr. Chris Ahmad and undergo imaging tomorrow in New York. Yeah. Not great. Not great. Here we go again. First, it's Garrett Cole, Clark Schmidt, Luis Heel. We can't ever catch a break. These guys are always getting hurt. Anyway, I got to get ready for the show or the show launch. I got about an hour. Let's see what else is in the chat, and we're going to get up out of here. Just curious, what does your spouse do for a living? My wife works in hiring. My wife works in HR. You're a great dad. And, my wife, I told somebody this recently. I did Ralph Romeo's show. I met my wife when she was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and I was a DJ MC promoter in the Jersey Shore area when we were kids, when we were literal college kids. And I don't think we knew what each other were going to grow up and be. I don't think we knew. She didn't know she was going to grow up and be what she is. And I was probably telling everybody I was going to be what I am, but it probably just sounded like whatever. Like, I went to school for radio and television, told people I was going to be on the radio and TV, but it didn't seem like a real thing. And so when you're in a relationship with somebody and you watch them actually like achieve and work hard and go to work, you work together. And I knew that there were other things that I could do for work during the day and not work at night. And I knew I needed to make that change. And I wasn't asking her to change her situation. Awesome headband. Yeah, you can get one of these at the Yankee team store outside the stadium. Go in. It's the one right by the train station, right by where like Ball Vinny is. Go in and ask them for the bandanas. Rambo Yankee. Yep. Left elbow posterior soreness. Okay. Time for Cole to return. Yankees are having a bad run of injuries, from Giancarlo to Dominguez to Caballero, now Max Fried. So much for the three-headed monster we've been dreaming of. It's Tommy John. Won't be back till the 28th. Brutal. Damn, I hope not. Won't be back till 28. I hope not. Take that evil out of here. Keith, you should bring back Corporate Keith on your live. Nah, that guy's long gone. Corporate Keith didn't have this much hair. Corporate Keith didn't have the flow. Corporate Keith was a short haircut. Corporate Keith was, I don't even know if I have that picture. I had a picture of me and Chad Green. I had a picture of me and the guy Chad Green. Let's see. Chad Green. On my first day at Fubo. Can I find that picture on my Twitter by searching it? I got it. Look at this. I look like a freaking nerd. I honestly look like Coming to America. I was black as hell because it was summertime. 2, I look like I was just like, I look African. I look like I was just trying to fit in, which I guess I was in a way, because I was working corporate. This is my first day at Fubo. This is what I look like on the job. You can come a long way. This was August 2017. So 9 years ago, I go to Fubo TV and I take my first lunch break, and there was like a newish Chick-fil-A down the street. So I walked all the way down the street. And who do I find right before the Subway series? Who do I find in Chick-fil-A? Chad Green. And I'm literally happy as hell, like a little kid. Look, I had the little box fade. You can even see on the like right side, I did have the part, but I took the part out so I could be more corporate. Tried to like comb out the little fro. Never going back. But anyway, I saw Chad Green with his mom, with his dad, and his girlfriend. And I'm like, yo, y'all don't see Chad Green? None of y'all see this? Is Yankees pitcher Chad Green in Chick-fil-A? And yeah, snagged a picture with him. But look at me, man. Had my shirt buttoned up all the way to the top. Get him. Had the cheese on, had the clean face. Get him. Looking like a ew. Had the fade on the side with the box, with the Fresh Prince 80s looking box. Get him. Looking like a goofy. Super happy to meet a baseball player. Get him. In Chick-fil-A, like, can I get a Chick-fil-A sandwich with a side of nuggets, waffle fries, and a lemonade? Get him. Roast myself. I was cooking myself right there. I'm saying, bro, I had it buttoned all the way up. I was really a nerd, boy. I was really a nerd. All right, yo, TikTok. I'm about to holler at y'all, man. Appreciate y'all. On the way out, TikTok. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you follow me if you're not following me on the TikTok on live stream. I got to get ready for my new show. Search Keith McPherson on YouTube, 5 p.m. Mic Check, my studio show will debut. Episode 5 is in the tuck. And yeah, Lucchini, I'm not from no hood. Don't want to be from no hood. Spent summers in the hood. I don't glorify that. I'm not from no hood. Never wanted to be from no hood. Got cousins from the hood. Would have to stay at their place in Jacksonville, Florida, or Asbury Park, New Jersey. I done seen enough of the hood. I am not from no hood. Chad Green was overrated. Yeah, well, Chad had his moments. All right, TikTok. Appreciate y'all. Lucchini, I'm from Ocean Township, right? So the neighboring hoods are Neptune and Asbury Park. And my family is from Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, Sherwood Forest, Ribault. So when I was a kid, I got set down to like live with them in the summer. And the things that I saw as a kid, I cried a lot of those nights. I was scared a lot. It's not something that I would ever like. That's why I don't ever pretend. I hate when people try to act like they're gangster or street or like, you know, try and play it up. I'm from Ocean Township, New Jersey. You can Google my school and see the population of my school is 88% white. The crime rate is low. But like, you can be from the suburbs in a nice area, but still know about the hood and what goes on in the hood and just not glorify it and not try to act like you're from the hood. I never try to act like I'm from the hood because I'm not. Don't want to be. Lucchini says, I got you with the pass out here. You good, little bro. I'm good everywhere. That's the thing, too. I be in the BX, right? I be in all types of places in New York from Brooklyn. My brother lived in Brooklyn. I've been in Harlem with people like, but me personally, I'm blessed. I came from where I came from, and I do not glorify no street shit, no hood shit. That's not the way. All right, y'all. TikTok is over, and we're about to wrap this up here. And if you're on YouTube, Twitter, whatnot, Twitch, again, in an hour, 5 o'clock, new episode, Mic Check. Maybe I can give y'all a little sneak peek. Let me give y'all a little sneak peek before I get out of here. I think that'd be cool to do. Appreciate everybody watching and supporting my new show. It's a studio show. It's shot in a TV studio. And I'm blessed that the good folks at Media 2 found me and I found them. And we're going to build this thing. And we are going to build this thing into a real machine. So let me see if I have it on the desktop. I gotta clip this down. It's too long. Pause. Yeah, let me see if I can clip this real quick. Episode 5. Let's trim this. Edit. Trim. Let's trim this just so you can get a little bit of a feel. Trim. I'll give you guys a 2-minute sneak peek. Let's put this as sneak peek on the desktop. And then tune in on my YouTube channel at 5 to watch. So sneak peek coming your way in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 0.9, 0.8. Loading 0.7, 0.6. I should have just did it in present and not in video clips. Maybe if I just go to present video file, sneak peek. Yes. Yes, sir. Right back at it. I got 5 on it. Episode 5. Mic Check with Keith McPherson. Live from Media 2. What we going to talk about this time? The NBA, the playoffs, as we proceed to give you what you need. LeBron swept out. But he's not done. We're going to have to talk about LeBron. He's the GOAT. Don't tell anybody. He's the GOAT. Don't tell anybody I said it. Listen, we got to talk about Wemby a little bit too. What else? The Cavs. I mean, the Cleveland Cavaliers have stormed back now, made it a series. I think that one's going the distance. And of course, the New York Knicks.
They are the New York Knicks. They are on vacation for over a week. The Knicks aren't going to play until Tuesday. Christian Winfield, New York Knicks beat writer from the New York Daily News, will join us to talk all things New York Knicks. Then you'll get a chance to join the show as we do another Check Me segment. I tweeted out some things and people replied, people agreed, people disagreed. You'll have your opportunity to check me coming up. And this guy out of nowhere decided to check me, and I guess it was my fault. They're calling me Keithhausen now. Danhausen, there's a curse. Very nice, very evil. WWE superstar Danhausen tweeted at me. We'll talk about that. And then, of course, I'll give you my closing remarks on everything in the NBA and the WNBA. This is Mike Check. Get involved in the chat. Send the link. Watch, like, subscribe. It's YouTube. You know what to do. Mike Check episode 5 coming your way right now.
Oh, yeah. So that's loading in an hour. That'll be live. Let me take these last questions from the chat, and then I'm out of here. Such a sweet story. You have a big heart, Keith. I do. You live one time, and you don't necessarily get to pick your family, but if you get to pick your wife or your husband or your significant other, and you love each other, that's special. And if you're able to make a person and, love on your child, that's even more special. And I think that's the most powerful thing we can do as human beings. Multiply. So I'm the type of guy, I love my wife, I love my son, I'll do anything for them, and they are first. And yeah, that's just kind of how I live. Scooble? Shaggy? Scooble? What about Scooble? I don't know what that means. The Yankees going to go get him now because Max Fried's down? Oh, I didn't know there was a store outside the stadium. Yeah, there's a couple stores outside the stadium. The early praises jinxed us. Nah, this is just baseball, par for the course. You weren't kidding. It's the Hakeem Employee of the Month pick at McDowell's. That's what I'm saying. I look like Eddie Murphy there. Yeah, no more corporate Keith. Speaking of corporate, Stoner clocked out. Peace, bro. Glad Volpe's back and in mid-season form. They're going to hate on Volpe. It is what it is. Would you ever join the John Boy Media guys and work there? Seems like a good group of people. I worked at John Boy Media from January 2020 as an intern salary, and then by March of 2020, I became full-time as a social media manager salary, and then I worked there until November of 2021 when I took the job at WFAN. So I already worked at John Boy. Would you rather the Knicks or Yankees parade? I'm not a Knicks fan, so that's an easy question. No, I want to see the Yankees win. Shout out Mike Check. Congratulations on the house move. Congratulations on house move. Yeah, it's coming up. I mean, I don't know where I'm going to live yet, and I don't have to move out yet. But at the end of the summer, I'm moving out of this apartment because it's just logistically, I need to have a studio that's either in a basement or in a room where I'm not on the same floor as my baby son, my 3-year-old son, who's a tweaker. All right, that's all I got, man. Again, Mike Check coming your way. New episode of Mike Check. Check it out. 5 p.m. on this YouTube channel. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe. When do you think Stanton and Dominguez will be back? Who knows, man? Who knows? That's all I got, y'all. 5 o'clock, Mike Check. I'll see